Hi, I'm Brenda Buglione, and welcome back to another episode of Snowmotion, your destination for all things skiing and winter sports. This week, we'll ride up the chairlift with U.S. speed skier Bryce Bennett with his big person and his big personality. Then we'll check in with Norwegian-born Brazilian skier Lucas Pinheiro Brothen for a quick ski tip. Later, we'll head into the backcountry with Kai Jones in TGR's 30th annual film, Pressure Drop. And we'll wrap up the show with a new fitness tip and a quick interview from New Zealand's Alice Robinson. Winter is here, so let's get to it.
For some, 4:30 a.m. is sleeping in. Oh, this? It only looks easy because we've done it 1,000 times. And winning? We know a thing or two about that. Success is no accident. It's earned every day when it comes to the mountain or investing. It's why at Stiefel, we're proud to support the Stiefel U.S. Ski Team as they chase their dreams. The Stiefel U.S. Ski Team, where success meets success.
40 years dedicated to making ski boots that fit better, feel better, and perform better, and you get pretty good at it. But don't take our word for it. Just ask Kevin Gabarra, who says his Surefoot boots are more comfortable than his tennis shoes. Or Kayla Shields, who finally skied a day without her feet killing her. Or Michael Hensley, who just thinks Surefoot is awesome. Or John Thompson, or Christy Kay, or any of these folks. Stop by a Surefoot and see for yourself just how much better your ski boots can feel and perform.
Snowmotion is brought to you by Stiefel, where success meets success. And by Gorsuch. Bryce Bennett has spent years carving his name into the history books with World Cup podiums. I recently rode the chairlift with him to discuss his fearless approach and what's driving his momentum this season. Today, we get to ride the chairlift with rippin' fast U.S. ski team downhiller Bryce Bennett. First, I want to talk about that there's some venues, World Cup venues, that you love and you kill it there. Why?
Yeah, there's one in particular in the Dolomites, Val Gardena, Italy.
Oh, you like it there, the good food.
Oh, yeah, amazing people, good food. If you've never skied in the Dolomites, you should probably
everyone
consider
should
that.
go.
Yeah, I just love it there, and the downhill suits my skiing style. A lot of big jumps.
And you're the best at that. That's why you win there, huh?
Yeah, I can go fast there. And it's just a special place.
Okay, do you think that your long legs, this guy.
6'7".
6'7". Are you the tallest racer on the circuit?
Yeah, I'm the tallest. There's one other guy from Switzerland who's pretty tall, but I'm taller.
You're tall.
Yeah.
I think there's an advantage. You must be absorbing those rolls and those long legs, the levers. What do you think?
Yeah, and I grew up racing bikes, so.
Oh, you did?
And motorcycles, so I'm just accustomed to figuring out how
terrain.
to use my legs to my advantage. I got a lot of suspension, so I like to use it.
So you grew up in Palisades Tahoe. What a beautiful area. Truckee, California.
Yeah. I think it's better in the summer.
The lake.
Yeah. I'm a big summer guy. I love winter. Winter's amazing, but summer.
So you're living a good life. You're living it. Traveling the world in the winter, hanging out on the lake in the summer.
Yeah, California living.
California living. You're a California. What's your favorite part of being a ski racer and traveling on the World Cup?
I think my favorite part is this kind of sounds maybe cliche or different, self-discovery. Oh. I like the challenge of it. And I think as soon as that goes away for me, when there's nowhere more to progress and you run out of that, I don't think I'd ski that much anymore. I love skiing, but I've been doing it a long time.
You have, 30-something years old.
Yeah.
Catching up to me.
Yeah, I'm 32. So 30 years of skiing. I've been on the national team for 14 years.
Traveling,
Living out of a suitcase, being away from your wife for 280 days.
does she get to go with you?
Yeah, she comes along.
Good. So can you make a living as a ski racer? That's a big question.
Yeah, I think the notion, especially in the US, is that you can't.
Yeah.
Because you talk to people about ski racing in the US and they're like, what's ski racing? But then you go to Europe and it's a very established sport and
Right.
there's 60 to 80,000 fans.
And that's their number one sport. They grow up little wanting to be ski racers. We're here, our little people want to grow up and be football players, basketball players, soccer players, right?
Yeah, and they grow up and they want to be ski racers. It's a very established, one of their larger, I'd say their largest winter sport over in Europe. So yeah, you can make a living ski racing, especially when you ski fast.
Are you
just go a
scared?
couple hundredths faster.
Are you scared going that fast? How fast do you go? And
Am
have
I-
you gone?
No, I'm always scared before.
But during, you're not.
But no, you're not. When you're going 90 to 100 miles an hour, all you're thinking is, how do I go faster?
Wow.
But at the start of the race, you're like, I could potentially hit the fence and take a helicopter ride to the hospital.
And what do you do when you're thinking, I want to go faster? What is your technique adjustment to go faster?
Yeah, I mean, you just focus on the technique. I think in any skiing, you find those technical cues, of the things that you're working on in your skiing, and you try and focus on them every turn. And it doesn't matter if you're a beginner or you're racing the World Cup, it's the same.
Pressure on the downhill ski.
Yeah, and that's honestly what I think about to this day. That's all I've been thinking about for 10 years.
Well, skiing is simple, staying over the downhill ski. It really is.
Pressure before the fall line.
Yeah, and pressure before the fall line and stay over it. Through the turn, right?
Through the turn, finish your
All
turn.
the way through.
That's all I thought about today in training, so.
Wow, everyone could be a World Cup skier.
Yeah.
Okay, and I like your Oakleys, and you're just looking really good.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
Best goggles I've ever owned.
Yeah, me too, me too. All right, well, I don't know if we want to go ski. I don't think I'm skiing at 100 miles an hour today.
You should, why not?
I'm gonna watch you. I'm ready.
Set, go.
Coming up, Lucas Pinheiro-Brothen is here with a ski tip focused on optimal hip position in your turn transitions. Then we'll check in with former U.S. ski team member Steve Nyman. And later, we're checking out Kai Jones' new segment in TGR's 30th annual film, Pressure Drop. Don't go anywhere.
How to be Michaela Schifrin. Be born with superhuman strength. Work hard. Then work harder. Win a lot, like a world record amount. That's how to become the best alpine skier ever. And if that seems too hard, maybe just watch Michaela and the rest of the Stiefel U.S. ski team chase their dreams this winter.
The athletes of Team USA train a lifetime for the opportunity to capture their dreams. At the Steadman Clinic and Steadman Philippon Research Institute, we believe in those dreams. A national medical center for the United States Olympic Committee, providing the world's best orthopedic care, helping Team USA realize their dreams. The Steadman Clinic and Steadman Philippon Research Institute.
TheFeed.com presents Athletes in the Wild. Of all the wild animals, the athlete is the most ferocious. A high-strung, muscle-clad creature with two speeds, beast and nap. These creatures require constant feeding, gels, bars, electrolytes, supplements, protein, and they forage at the feed, delivered fast like them. Please feed the animals.
For all my latest ski tips and chairlift interviews, subscribe to @Snowmotion Sports on YouTube and follow me on Instagram at Brenda Buglione 1.
Back in the day, we used to ski with big and fat angles, and we were really letting our hips just drag across the snow. Skiing is definitely moving in a direction where we're trying to become more efficient, more versatile. A technique that works for both soft snow, hard snow, steep, flat, whatever it is. And to be able to have a technique where you can change according to whatever is happening at all times. So being above your skis, high point of gravity with your hip joint, that's really a key. So why don't we give it a go?
What's your cue in your head?
My cue is really my hips over the skis. I'm always in charge of my hips. I think that's the key. As you're coming into the transition, you're actually trying to shift and tilt your pelvic.
Yeah, like that.
So as we're doing the transition and we're about to load the upcoming new outside ski, we allow that to happen by moving the pelvic floor. Now the line of pressure, the line of force is going way more directly through your entire body, and you're untouchable in this position. Now if you're going to turn
That's going to be your new downhill ski.
Exactly, and then we just use this position and we try to extend away from the skis, and we allow that to do the change of direction instead of what many think it's about going down to the skis. It's actually much more efficient trying to extend away from it.
And the power's going right down to that edge.
The less eccentric movement you have through an arc, the better you've actually skied. That's my tip of the day.
I like the tip of the day. At the Stiefel Birds of Prey races in Beaver Creek, I caught up with former World Cup ski racer Stephen Nyman. We also talked about the new partnership with iCapital. Were you the last one to podium here?
I kind of was, yes.
So the last World Cup podium was Stephen Nyman here in Beaver Creek. The U.S. ski team has a lot of new sponsors, and one of them is iCapital.
Yes.
What does that mean to the ski team?
Having iCapital join is huge. We have incredible talent. We need to capitalize on that talent. Let's leverage these personalities. There's passion in skiing, and skiing has this ability to bring people together on the mountains, and I think they see that. We're really starting to just bring this energy from business to business and get people excited and feel the energy of ski racing, bring them out on the mountain, and have them experience it firsthand.
Oh my gosh, it's so exciting, and that's what they do in business, and they're doing it here on the hill.
Exactly.
Since he was a child, Kai Jones has been pushing the limits of what's possible in big mountain skiing. Pressure Drop follows Kai along with the world's top skiers and boarders through deep powder, huge cliffs, and iconic lines. This is TGR's 30th annual film, a tribute to the fleeting moment when breath slows, gravity takes over, and everything else fades.
Drop.
40 years dedicated to making ski boots that fit better, feel better, and perform better, and you get pretty good at it. But don't take our word for it. Just ask Kevin Gabarra, who says his Surefoot boots are more comfortable than his tennis shoes. Or Kayla Shields, who finally skied a day without her feet killing her. Or Michael Hensley, who just thinks Surefoot is awesome. Or John Thompson, or Christy Kay, or any of these folks. Stop by a Surefoot and see for yourself just how much better your ski boots can feel and perform.
Adventure. It doesn't stop after an injury. It just looks a little different by adapting. At the High Fives Foundation, we help athletes rediscover freedom on snow, dirt, and water. From empowerment grants to adaptive sport camps, we're here to turn setbacks into comebacks. High Fives Foundation, preventing life-changing injuries and providing resources and hope if they happen.
And the march through Alpine history continues for Michaela Schifrin.
The crowd is going to be hooting and hollering.
So technical.
It is the switchback 16, and he puts it down. What a wonderful day for USA out here.
All right, with that pole, Alex Ferrer, that was a run.
Snowmotion is brought to you by Surefoot. Better fitting, better skiing. And by Oakley. Welcome back to Snowmotion. If you're looking for a single exercise that will boost leg strength, core control, and help with injury prevention all at once, you need the split squat. In this week's fitness tip, I'll show you why it's a game changer as you prep and maintain your strength for the ski season. When skiing, a lot of us like to turn one way better than the other. This exercise will help us strengthen our right independently and then our left. I'm with my daughter, Kate Kerwood, who is a fitness specialist and a former D1 ski racer. Kate's gonna show us this single leg dip, which is excellent for strengthening our legs.
Thanks, Mom. Yes, this is a great exercise, isolating one leg at a time to ensure stability and strength equally between both legs. Because it is single leg, it really allows you to also focus on your balance. Very slowly, lower down, just tap your butt and step back up. There's no fast drop and stand up. You really want to go down as slow as you can. Just tap and then stand back up. And when you are lowering down to the squat, this is an eccentric movement, the lowering, and then this is a concentric movement. But going down and strengthening your eccentric, the lowering movement, is super important to protect your knees and prevent injury. This eccentric contraction is really what it feels like when you're lowering into your ski turn and then coming out.
I find that my left leg is not as strong as my right, so I focus on doing an extra 5 to 10 reps on that leg so I can equal out my strength.
I feel this sometimes when I'm skiing and I get tossed a bit in the back seat. So being able to recover from this position where your butt and your center of mass is farther back is really, really huge to help you stay at the front of the boot and keep attacking the hill.
Yeah, it brings you right back into the center if you have the power to go from way back here to up on top of your skis.
This is a variation of a Bulgarian split squat, and it never fails to make my legs burn. You'll grab 2 heavy weights to start, put 1 foot back on a bench or a chair or anything to elevate it so that you're really loading that front foot, that front leg. And you're gonna lower down into a split squat, push out through your heel and the balls of your feet. You're really pushing into the floor to lift up. Your core is engaged.
Okay, so then you drop 1 weight.
And then you will go down to 1 weight, keeping the weight in the hand opposite of your standing leg. And you will do 5, like this, keeping your eyes up like you're skiing down the hill, making sure your knee is tracking in a straight line.
Over your big toe, right? Yeah.
And then after 5 of these, you'll go to no weights, and you'll want to jump. A modification where you don't need to jump is you can just do fast, explosive lunges. If you can jump, after those 5 squats with 2 weights, the 5 squats with 1 weight, you can go into 5 single leg jump squats. This really pushes your power and endurance at the end of the ski run.
Everyone knows that feeling when you're really tired and you're trying to make it down and still make good turns. This exercise will get you in the shape and have the muscle endurance to do it. Great one. Thanks, Kate. After a thrilling day at the Stiefel Copper Cup, we caught up with Alice Robinson, fresh off her win in the women's giant slalom. We talked about what it takes to keep winning at the highest level. I interviewed Alice on the chairlift, and she said, I love to bring on the heat. The thing that makes watching you so exciting is that you really go and give it everything you got. You're always on the edge. Do you always ski like this?
Honestly, yeah, not always. I think, today I knew I just really didn't want to let go of the lead after the first run, so I really put the hammer down on the second run, and honestly, I didn't think it was that good. I felt like I made a huge mistake at the top, so I think maybe that's why I was going so hard on the bottom, because I thought that I blew it and I was trying to play catch up, so I was a bit shocked to see the big green light at the end.
Technically, what are you working on in your giant slalom that makes you go so fast?
Honestly, today was really simple. I was just trying to be clean and arcing all the turns and not slide, so it was that simple really. Just stable upper body and trying to be clean.
Tactically, are you going straighter these days in giant slalom, or?
I think a little bit. I think I've got a bit more flexibility now with knowing where to go straight and then where to pull back and give myself a bit more space. So yeah, today was amazing. It was it was 2 completely different feelings on both runs, but the snow was so nice and it was great to get back racing.
Alice Robinson, first place here at the Copper Cup. Megan McJames carved her own path after being a World Cup ski racer. Her newest challenge of motherhood takes the values she's learned as an athlete and applies them to being a parent. Trail Still Blazing, directed by Isla Mote, is part of the Girls' Winter Film Tour and will be available online in early 2026.
From the United States, Megan McJames.
4, 3.
When you're working to be a professional athlete, everything you're doing is for the betterment of yourself. But being a mother, everything I'm doing is for somebody else's betterment. It pushes you beyond what you thought your limit was. Even as somebody who's climbed mountains and done hard things and is an Olympian, there's just a new level of strength that comes out. I don't want to give up that piece of myself that loves the mountains. And we want to pass on this family culture that we have for being adventurous. So how do I balance that identity of being a mother and a caregiver and this adventurous person that I always was, pushing it in the ski mountain?
Sometimes I just feel like Megan cracked the code.
Well, that's all for this episode of Snowmotion. Thanks for joining us, and make sure to tune in all season long for the latest and greatest winter sports action. Until then, I'm Brenda Buglione, and we'll see you on the slopes.